Welcome back to JB Reviews. As you guys know, I purchased a 2024 Chevy Silverado and I traded in my 2023 GMC Sierra. And I also did a video asking you guys to guess what you think I got for my GMC. So we're gonna review some of the comments in the comment section. And yeah, should be a good video. Let's discuss my Silverado. So I got the High Country 3500. Now this truck does have the gas engine, and stay tuned, I am planning on doing some videos with what I got this truck for in terms of purchase price. But I got the blue interior, and there's like a High Country like premium package. I can't remember the actual name of it. So it gives you the sunroof, fifth wheel prep package, and a few other things like the heads-up display, I believe. You do have to option these separately. But one thing I'll tell you guys is this. I did buy this Chevy from Jerry Seiner, and I bought my GMC from Jerry Seiner. Now the reason why I'm explaining all this to you is because once you see my trading value, you'll understand better why I got what I got. Now let's talk about my GMC purchase. I bought that truck back in October of 2022 from Jerry Seiner, as I said. And originally I was supposed to buy it from one of my friends in Idaho. So at that time, they were willing to give me $68,000 for the truck. The Chrysler store, Larry H. Miller, actually gave me $70,000 because at the time I was actually gonna order a 2023 Ram 3500, but I just couldn't swallow that price point. So I was like, you know what? The GMCs are under 90 grand and they have just about every option you can get. So I decided to buy the GMC only if they gave me $2,000 more for my trade, which is what Larry H. Miller gave me. So they were able to agree with that. So all they did was basically over-allow on the trade. So technically I got $2,000 off, if you want to look at it that way. So when I trade that truck in, the Ram 3500, you get a tax credit too. So 6% of $70,000. So in essence, that's what I got for that truck. Now, keep in mind, the MSRP of my GMC is $87,550, okay? Now, I'm gonna read some of the comments, but before I do that, I gotta address something that I had said. So in the video I did unveiling my white High Country, a lot of people said that the dealership was being shysty because of them changing my trade-in value. Now, I admit, I did say that wrong. So Jerry Seiner did not change my trade-in value. I used to work in the car business. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't know if I've ever said it, but I did almost for like 10 years. I was a sales manager. I sold cars for about 2-3 years. I was a finance manager, and I appraised cars every once in a while because as a new car manager, if the used car manager was either off or just busy, I would have to do it myself. So with that being said, we use vAuto to appraise the cars that we had. And so you can get a market view of everything that's being traded, sold, whatever. And so when Keith, my sales manager, said that, man, your truck dropped $7,000, what I should have said was MMR dropped $7,000. MMR is Manheim Market Review. That's what that is. And that's what he was looking at in his system to get an idea what the truck was worth. So a week before, I just say, hey, can you just give me a number on the truck before it gets here? I just want to know and get my finances in order. So the truck came in actually higher than I thought it would. And he actually was willing to give me a little bit more for it because I did help secure some deals. A special shout out to everyone that ordered a truck from them. And on top of that, I bought 2 trucks from them too, basically. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is the dealership's not being shysty. Like, they still gave me what they promised me they were gonna give me. They were just saying, like, I'm actually appalled by how much the prices are dropping right now. And the market's kind of like this. There's a lot of 2023 unsold GMC HDs on the market right now. Like if you go on Jerry Seiner GMC's website, they probably have like 50 of them unsold. And now those trucks are being heavily discounted. Now the 24s aren't really being discounted. They're still selling those at MSRP, but the 23s, you can probably get anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000 off. One of my friends, Rick West, he bought a Denali a couple months ago, and he actually got like $5,000 or $7,000 off on his truck. So yes, the market is volatile, and let's go ahead and read some of these comments really quickly. Now, the first one to actually post was Big Randall 1969. You went online to check prices, so you guessed 77 to 80. Mr. 223 WSSM is 81.5, and then Vito Crack, I don't know what that says. You got 76, and then Brock Loy says 79,850. Jim, you said you had no idea, but it's better for you to trade since it reduces your sales tax burden when you buy a new vehicle. You are 100% correct, Jim. Now let me read a comment from someone. Shane Brown, I told you I was gonna come after you on this one. So you said used 3/4 ton diesels are still moving. Can't believe you just traded it in and not sold it yourself. Just lost a lot of money. We'll see in a second. Now the next comments was, actually this guy didn't give a number, but he said something that made me laugh a little bit. So he says, I'm bewildered at how you guys on YouTube can buy these trucks, let alone have more than one of these expensive trucks. Love your videos, brother. Thanks, bro. Now, the guy that responded to you is a business write-off, which helps a lot. That is correct. The reason why YouTubers and business owners buy cars every year is because it's a tax deduction. So yeah, that's why I buy cars, because that's how we would afford them. I own a business, or I put all my trucks in a business name. Therefore, I can write the trucks off. I can basically depreciate them, in another word. I'll try to do a video on this. I might have to have my accountant help me explain it too, because they just have better knowledge of it. But nevertheless, Kevin, you said, I guess 78,000. DMTF6MK, what's up, bro? I see that you comment a lot, by the way. You said 79 to 80. Rod Phil Pot, I'll take a shot and go with 82,000. And then Vernon, you said 85.2. Wow, 85.2. That's a good. I would love to get 85.2 because I paid 87.5. That'd be so nice. And then Ben Byerly, tough call. I just ordered the 2024 with all the same options for the same price, so I am going to say between 75 and 78,000. And then R Ray, old interior. I'd be surprised if you get more than $70,000. Holy crap. Okay, if I got $70,000 for the truck, or for the GMC I should say, I would have kept it. I would tell you that right now. If Jerry Seiner Chevy says, hey man, truck's only worth 70, I would have never traded my diesel in on a gas truck, because I know I'm going to take a hit on this gas truck if I don't trade it within a year. Now, with that being said, I got $80,000 for my GMC. Now, that might be hard to believe, but let me explain that a little bit more. I hate videos where people say how to beat the dealer or whatever. See, if you have that kind of mindset going into a dealer, I guarantee you lose every time. I don't care what you say. See, everyone can act big and bad in the comment section, but it takes a real person to get online and actually show what they have. See, I don't have to lie about anything, but one thing I'll tell you is, if you want a good deal, build relationships. That's how you get a good deal on a car. It's not about beating the dealership. It's not about cheating the dealership. There are bad dealers out there. Don't get me wrong. There are some terrible dealers out there. I actually know of some that I wouldn't even do videos at their store because of how bad they were. But with that being said, it's all about relationship. I met Keith at Jerry Seiner earlier this year. And I went to a few other Chevy stores. They all would not allow me to do videos there. Between the two trucks that I bought, and about, I think 4 or 5 orders were made from some of the videos I did at their dealership. That's why Keith stepped up on my trade. My truck was probably worth, if you found the right dealer who didn't know you, you probably could get $76,000 to $78,000. That's all of it, because they have it on their website now for 82 and some change. They also have a 2023 GMC Sierra 3500 AT4, just like mine, same MSRP I believe, and I think it's on their website for like $78,000, $79,000. Has 5,000 miles on it. The reason why I got what I got from my truck, number one, is because it's been taken care of, but number two is relationship. So when you hear these guys online, hey, this is how you get the best deal. Listen, relationship. Don't try to beat up the dealers that actually try to help the customer. There are good dealers out there. You have volume stores and you have gross stores. Those are typically what you're going to see in the marketplace. A volume store is all about selling cars. They price them low, so you come in, and sometimes they will do some things like, you know, freight and, you know, add back some other stuff and add all the rebates in, but you have to look at the MSRP versus the discount and then extra rebates outside of that. That way you get the actual price. And in that case, you can kind of figure out if they're actually a good price dealership. A gross store is all about making money, and those are the stores you don't want to buy from. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't buy from gross stores because typically they do not help you out in the long run. So getting 80 grand for my truck was like, I was actually surprised. Now originally we talked about 81,000 a couple months ago, but because of the MMR, I think I got more than enough for my trade-in. And keep in mind, you know, just like the one guy said in the comment section, when you think about trading in a truck, Shane Brown, think of it like this. I got $80,000, right, for my GMC. And I think the tax rate is 7.25% here in Utah. We'll just say 7% because I can't remember. I technically got $85,600 on my GMC. But again, I think that Keith really stepped up on my trade. If I were to go to a Larry H. Miller Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and buy another Ram, they would have probably given me like 77 for that truck. But again, that's still a good number if you consider the tax credit that you get basically with the trade-in value. So whatever your purchase price is of the new vehicle, you subtract that from your trade-in, and that's what you pay taxes on. So in this case, I'll tell you guys what I purchased the Chevy Silverado for, the white one. Just not right now. I need to do one actually on the black truck too. But yeah, special shout out to Jerry Seiner Chevrolet. You know, when I tell you to go somewhere, I'm not telling you that because it benefits me, because I don't get anything from the dealership if you buy from them. I get nothing. I only represent them because they are a great company. That's it. I don't represent anyone who I know to be either a slimeball or someone that's not truthful, because when I go in a dealership, I watch people, I listen every time. When I go in a dealership, I listen. And so that's when I make the decision I want to do business with them. Now, not all the time will you get a good dealer, but for the most part, the dealerships that I do business with have always done well by customers from what I've seen. But I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that trade-in value. I'm scared about the Chevy Gasser though. The only thing going for me is there's no other truck like that on the market, and you probably will never see one like that on the market. Again, high country, 6.6 gas with the Allison. No one normally builds a $80,000 truck with a gas engine because there's not much difference between 80,000 and 90,000. And if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would have never bought this truck, ever. But if I look back on it, I probably should have bought it in high country. I should have got it in lower trim level, but I do like the build. The build of this truck is amazing. Now I have to fall in love with the gas engine. See you guys in the next video.